20 minutes ago. They had pried my, uh, the nails you saw me glue on the other night. They had pried off the thumbs and the pinky. Okay. They also took the extra nails that I had in this drawer right here, along with my extra super glue. Okay, so that's where these were. All right. This is the shit these people do. All right. That's exactly where they were, was in this drawer. And they do these things because they want you to know that they can get into your house and do whatever they want. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's their display of power. What? So you know. That's what's going on, people. Now, my family member, who's also my handler, used to pull the same shit all the time. I'm going to do this, and there's nothing you can do about it. My whole life. And then I go outside to go across the street to buy another tube of super glue. And there was a cop waiting at the light. So he figured he'd get into the store before me. But what I did was I stood in the driveway and just waited for him to do his business and leave the store before I walked across the street. The whole thing is a setup. They know what you're going to do before you do it. They've always got drivers on hand at all times to go when ordered to. It's called gaslighting, people. This is exactly where I put the extra nails in a pink tub. Right? It was filled to the top. And my extra super glue right in here. Sad but true, people. This is the world that we're living in now. It's the world that we're living in. I did post a picture of my hair. They're still chopping it. They gave me a mohawk. That's what they did. Okay. Which should have grown out by now, at least 2 or 3 inches, but hasn't because they're maintaining the haircut. My cats are running around like, don't you know there's people in here? What are you going to do about it? I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm going to pray to God that He does something about it. Okay. Because I'm wise enough to know that I can't handle this on my own. I'm up against a group of people that are determined to take my ass down. Okay. Me. I'm up against a group of people. So that's the way it is when you're a target. And they financially fuck you. And they wait till you're financially fucked. And then they pull extra shit because they know you don't have extra money to go out and replace things that they take. It's never ending. It never stops. It's never ending. It's constant. Right now they think they're going to take my apartment from me. And no, I'm going to get a roommate and a job. And if he wants June and July rent, he can get it from social services. And he can give them his damn vendor number. Because I have no way of getting that extra back rent. I have no way of getting it. So if he wants it, that's what he's going to have to do. But he's not going to turn it around on me. I did my job. I got on the bus 3 or 4 times. I went to St. Paul Street 3 or 4 times. I went to Westfall Road 3 or 4 times to get his fucking rent. Okay. That's all right. He doesn't want to do what he has to do to get paid. That's his fucking problem. And I can prove that he didn't do what he was supposed to do to get paid. So again, that's his fucking problem. All right. I have the proof right here. All right, I got the proof right here. That he didn't do what he was supposed to do to get paid. All right, so it's a never-ending bullshit game of we got you and there's nothing you can do about it and you're outnumbered. And it's a constant bullshit game, people. You could totally feel where they pried off my nail too because it's sore in that area. All right. What was that? 2 days ago you saw me doing this? Okay. Super glue doesn't come off like that. It doesn't. I checked this entire drawer. They took off with all my extra nails and my extra super glue. So they can sit and laugh and watch me fix it. It's all about their entertainment. It's more about their entertainment than fucking you up. It's more about their entertainment than anything. Okay. Because we're up against a team of narcissists. And narcissists, they find your pain entertaining. Because then they don't have to look at their own. They cause pain in your life so they can sit back and watch. And it takes their mind off of their own pain. I studied it very extensively. I know why these people do things. Yeah, they tried prying off the middle one too. They know I don't have money for fake nails and more super glue. And that's why they did it. They know I'm down to $1. Because they're the ones that put me there. They're well aware of it. Right. It's like the saddest thing you could ever find out, people, is that this world is like this. I can't think of anything sadder than finding this out. I really can't. I can't think of anything sadder than having somebody's hands on your body while you're sleeping. They'll come in and they'll turn this around, this ear thing. They'll turn it backwards, or they'll stick it out like that. It's just, you decided to never grow up, huh? Well, good. Then go play checkers, or go play Tonka trucks, or go do things that children do. Okay, and leave the rest of us out of it. I just want to check in with you and tell you the latest. So there's the latest. They stole my extra glue on nails, and the super glue that goes with it. Knowing that I have no money. She wants me to look as ugly as possible. Otherwise, she wouldn't be having my eyebrows cut, my eyelashes cut, my hair cut, and my nails stolen. Okay. And if she thinks that this shit doesn't point directly to her, she's got another thing coming. Okay. Like I said, these people have a way of giving themselves away. And the orders this lady spews out, I know are directly from her. All right. There's no doubt about that. So it's a very, very sad situation that a lot of us are in. It really is. It's very sad. Now they could have been moved. Sometimes they'll just move it to another spot in the house. Either way, it's very sad. I've been sitting here for 2 weeks trying to get a job. You know, you can't walk into a store anymore and fill out a paper application and hopefully get hired on the spot. Okay, it's not 1985 anymore. So everything's done online now, which they have access to. They have access to my Wi-Fi and my phone and my job opportunities. And if there's one they don't want me to see, they'll just completely delete it off of my vision, off of my phone. And then if I do happen to apply for a job that they don't want me to have, and I call on that job on the phone, you know, lo and behold, the position has been filled. And a couple of the places that I actually walked into to check on my job, they had already gotten there before I did. So this is a very sad situation and sad world that we live in. I'm happy that 3/4 of my life is over. Because this life goes by very fast. I have to tell you, I'm very happy about that. I never liked this existence. Probably because the handler that I have now is the same person I've been dealing with my whole life. So she pretty much annihilated any happiness that I ever tried to have or wanted to have, or and it was done intentionally, and she's still at it. Um, I know that you people think the government is doing this, but they're not. Okay, they're not doing it. Right. That's my opinion, is that they're not doing it. From personal experience, it's somebody that doesn't like you and wants to annihilate you because they're jealous of you or pissed off at you for something. All right. Bible tells us all about this. All right. It's in there. My landlord that wanted his money so much has already gotten 3/4 of August. Still has to pick up the last part of August rent from me. And 310 that is going towards September. Still hasn't come and picked it up. But is all over my phone telling me what a piece of shit I am and that he wants his money. But refuses to fill out the number he needs for social services to pay it. Okay, so he's involved. Okay. And is probably too embarrassed to come get it now because of the way he treated me on the phone. I'm not going to be sending him any more checks. That's the way that's going to be from now on. He's going to come pick it up. That's how we're going to take care of that. Okay. So he can't throw in my face, he just bounced another check on me, because I don't bounce checks. They do. So I'm going to get on the horn every time they do something, and I'm going to tell you about it. They're already fucking with my new thermostat, and it's like the third one that I've had. Every time the maintenance guys give me a new one, they tell the landlord that I'm wrenching on the thermostat. Really? Yeah, I got nothing better to do than fuck with your thermostat, dude. And honestly, I just can't wait to go over there every 5 minutes and adjust it. I have nothing better to do. Right? I have nothing better to do than fuck with your thermostat. Okay. So I'm going to take the thermostat off the wall and I'm going to read the back and find out the product name and number, and I'm going to look up the instructions for it because they have messed with the third thermostat. But they want it to look like I'm the one messing with it. This is how they do things. They pull pranks and shit, and then they make you look like the bad person, like you're the one doing it. And they make it believable. It gives them a reason to try to make you feel like a piece of shit about yourself. These people are seriously sick and twisted and mentally ill to the max. It doesn't get any worse than this kind of mental illness. It doesn't get any worse than this kind of mental illness. This kind of mental illness is being done deliberately, intentionally, and methodically, and with an intended end. Right now, their intended end is to put me on the street so that I lose all of my things and then my life after. That's what they're setting me up for. They're setting me up to become homeless and to disappear. There's a lot of homeless people disappearing. It's all over YouTube. It's not because these people found homes, right? They're being taken. That's where I'm headed. And not a single person that I know gives a fuck. Not any of my family members, not any of my friends. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that I am on the verge of losing my home and that I'm going to disappear and lose everything. Not a single person that once loved me in my life gives a crap. Not one. You know why? Because they're in their cozy little homes with their cozy little lives, thinking that I'm an issue, and they're not trying to help me. Okay, they don't care. Hear Mr. Personality's car? I'm sure you can. They could probably hear him on the next street over. It's you and God against the world, people. They will put you in this position so that nobody will help you. They don't want anybody coming to your rescue. They don't want anyone being the hero. They didn't put you in this position to shine. They put you in this position to fail. And it's a group of them working together to do that. You absolutely need Christ if you're going to get through this. I need a miracle from God, or I'm going to lose my apartment and my cats and everything I own. And I'm going to live under a bridge in the wintertime. And I'm going to freeze to death outside. And no, I'm not going to a shelter. Because these places are designed to take in targeted individuals and get them hooked on drugs and get raped and killed and everything. So if I'm going to get raped and killed, it's going to be under a bridge. It's not going to be in a shelter. And I'm going to get off the phone now because I have a job to try to find.